Are you looking for the best sewing machines? In this video we will look at some of the best sewing machines on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Brother Computerized Sewing and Quilting Machine. Our pick for the best sewing machine overall is the Brother CS7000X Sewing and Quilting Machine. Equipped with 70 built-in stitches, including utility, heirloom, decorative, and quilting stitches, this machine is almost a one-and-done unit. Overall, we felt the quality of the straight stitching was good on the woven cotton and denim we tested. The machine handled a straight stitch effortlessly, and the tension looked good throughout. The zigzag quality was good as well. And while we noted that chiffon was a bit difficult to work with on this machine, the buttonholer was fantastic. Additional features included drop-in bobbin, 7 buttonhole stitches, an automatic needle threader, and an automatic bobbin winding system. This machine also features an LCD screen with a digital display. This is where you select the stitch you want and adjust its length and width. Avid quilters and newcomers to the craft will be happy to know that this sewing machine comes with a comprehensive quilting suite that includes a quilt guide, stitches, a quilting table, and feet. This sewing machine weighs 14 pounds, standard for this type of machine, and comes with a hard protective case, so if you need to move it from room to room, it's easy enough to do so. Adding to its versatility, users will find a small free arm and an extension table. All things considered, this machine is a good value and a solid choice for standard household sewing projects and crafts, as well as beginners. At number 2. Janome Easy-to-Use Sewing Machine. Out of the box, you'll find 15 built-in stitches, a 4-step buttonhole stitch, a front-loading bobbin system, and a removable free arm with concealed accessory storage. Seasoned sewists will be happy to see this machine has an extra high presser foot lift, adjustable stitch length, and zigzag width. A 3-piece feed dog system keeps the fabric moving as you work, and the darning plate nicely does its job to eliminate bunching. It's also worth noting that this machine is available in some pretty unique colors like Arctic Crystal, Couture Blue, and Pink Sorbet. So, for anyone looking to brighten up their craft room or give it a cute retro feel, this is it. In terms of performance, we found that winding the bobbin, threading the machine, changing needles, selecting stitch patterns, and adjusting speed and tension were all easy. But while this machine sits comfortably at an entry-level price point, it may present some unique challenges for beginner sewists. While threading was pretty straightforward, and it only took about 4 minutes to thread the machine, the front-loading bobbin presented some challenges. Essentially, the components of the bobbin housing aren't locked in place, and the pieces come apart when the housing is opened. Getting the parts back in order is likely to be confusing for a novice. But in general, the machine is easy to understand and use and would be fine for basic sewing and dressmaking. At number 3. Janome Memory Craft 9850. If you're well past rookie status when it comes to sewing and looking for a machine that can do more than repair a fallen hem or mend torn shirts, you might consider this machine by Janome. With a $2,000 price tag, this sewing machine comes jam-packed with great features as expected. First, this machine features a full-color LCD touchscreen where you can navigate the 200 built-in stitches and 175 built-in embroidery designs. The machine has a top-loading bobbin, thread tension that automatically adjusts for the fabric type and thickness being passed through the feeder, and a one-hand needle threader. Unlike the other machines on our list, this one features a start/stop button that lets you sew without using the foot pedal. As we progressed through the testing machine, things just got better and better. Each feature we tried was better than the last. While the buttonholer required some work to set up, changing out the presser foot, the feature itself is incredible. The machine auto-detected the size of the buttonhole, and the stitching was straight, even, and clean. And when we checked the accuracy of the auto-detect feature, it was a perfect fit. Otherwise, the machine gave us some incredible quality stitches, and the backstitching feature on this machine was clean and easy to use. We found that it ran smoothly regardless of the pressure on the pedal, and while a computerized machine may take some getting used to, it's pretty amazing and worth the time and investment. At number 4. Juki MO-654DE Serger. T-shirts and sweats are ubiquitous fashion staples, so while Sergers are a specialty machine that doesn't often make it into most homes, they may be a worthwhile addition. Threading this machine might be panic-inducing and a deal-breaker at face value, and understandably so, but clearly marked thread paths made it pretty easy. It took us about 11 minutes to fill the bobbins and thread the serger. To unravel a few more details of this machine, you will find 1 rotation thread tension dials on the face of the machine with normal tensions highlighted for simple, consistent tension adjustment, a multi-purpose presser foot, and a built-in roll hammer that takes the guesswork out of creating fine, narrow edges. We found the Juki ran smoothly and transitioned well between all 3 types of fabrics used with only minor adjustments, and the built-in roll hammer beautifully handled chiffon. Like other sergers, this machine has a lot going on, and while it's small and compact, it remains steady. It was easy to access the serger's inner workings. You slide off the front and side opening, and basic tools were included. And while we noted that the foot pedal wasn't touchy, we found the cord to be on the short side, so anyone working at a standing craft desk may want to keep that in mind. Overall, this would be the perfect machine for beginner or seasoned sewists alike. This machine does a lot, and it's well worth the money. At number 5. Juki TL-2000Qi Sewing and Quilting Machine. Avid quilters and new hobbyists alike will enjoy Juki's sewing and quilting machine. Out of the box, there wasn't much to the setup aside from attaching the foot pedal and power cord. While sewists will find the usual suspects, like a bright LED operating light for ease of use and an automatic needle threader, this machine has a few unique features worth noting. Specifically, it has a foot controller with a thread trimming function, a manual thread cutter on the left side of the needle, and a knee lifter lever that lifts or lowers the presser foot so you can keep on keeping on. We should note this feature may be helpful with angled turns in a stitch line, but if you have never used a knee lever while sewing, there's a learning curve. Getting your hands, feet, and knees to work together certainly takes some practice. Overall, this is a lightweight machine that performs quite well. The machine isn't preloaded with decorative stitches or buttonhole features, but it's still an excellent option for household use. We found this machine elegantly straddled the line between industrial performance and household use. With 9 inches of space between the needle and the body of the machine, there's ample room to work. The machine performed exceptionally well on 4 layers of denim, so we suspect quilting should be a breeze. According to the manufacturer, it can handle fussy fabrics like georgette and velvet and work just as well on heavier materials like leather. Semi-industrial might be an apt description. We found the quality of this straight stitch to be superb. However, we noted the stitching speed was a little fast, so much so novices may find their stitches getting out of line if they're not careful. We didn't find a lot of extra accessories, but the bobbins were good quality metal, and the thread cutters eliminated the need for scissors. At number 6. Brother SA600 Sewing and Embroidery Machine. If embroidery is more your cup of sweet tea, this machine by Brother is a great option. It's essentially a twofer that elegantly handles both sewing and quilting. While the machine comes equipped with 103 built-in stitches, variable speed controls, and an automatic needle threader, it also features 80 embroidery designs, the option to import your own design, and a generous 3.2-inch color LCD touchscreen display where you can preview your design and make edits right on the screen. You can also change thread colors and adjust the placement of their lettering designs. This machine also features an expanded needle-to-arm workspace, allowing you to work with quilts and bulkier projects with ease. In the box, you will find 7 quick-change sewing feet and many of the usual suspects, including a small pair of scissors, a seam ripper, a thimble, and extra clear bobbins. In terms of performance, the machine operates smoothly, and we found it did a gorgeous chain stitch. The buttonholer was also a breeze. We'll note here, though, that while all the work is done for you with the touch of a button, the end product is a mixed bag. The quality of the stitches was there, but there were slightly bigger gaps between the zigzag stitches, so we found the buttonhole hole to be off aesthetically. At number 7. Brother HC1850 Sewing and Quilting Machine. If your sewing skills are in high demand and portability is a high priority, Brother's HC1850 is a good choice. This machine is the lightest on our list at just over 10 pounds, and it's plenty portable. This machine comes loaded with everything you need to sew, quilt, and monogram. More specifically, you will find 130 stitches, a sewing font for basic monogramming, 8 buttonhole styles, decorative stitches, and stitches for quilting, clothing, and heirloom sewing. This machine also features a large backlit LCD display, a wide table for larger projects, and a stitch speed slide control. In the lab, we found this machine produced varying results on different fabrics. While it produced even straight stitches with no puckering on denim, the straight basting stitches on cotton were fine on the top side and puckered on the back. The buttonholer was easy to use, but the stitches were fairly consistent on the front side and inconsistent on the back side. Additional accessories include a seam ripper and bobbin, and the accessory tray can be used to raise the level of the machine if you need some height adjustment while you're working.